So my name is Sean Cassidy. I'm the CTO of DefenseStorm, and basically everybody here has been affected by cybersecurity in some way. Either you've had some of your credentials breached, or your company has been involved in it in some way. And so what we've built is we've built a company that's specifically for financial institutions, banks, credit unions, fintech companies. So we do three things. We collect security data from all of your existing security solutions, your firewalls, your intrusion detection systems. We find malicious activity based on combining the information between all of these different solutions. And then we can prove to your auditors, your regulators, and your board that you actually are secure, that your cybersecurity investments are worthwhile. So I'm sure you've heard of big data, and so what we've built is a cloud-native big data security solution. So you send all of your log data from your firewalls, routers, all that kind of stuff to our cloud system, and we can support hundreds of gigs of data an hour. And so we can look across all of your different systems and do quick searches to find, like let's get all the failed logons, or let's find all of the traffic that's going to Russia, stuff like that. And by normalizing all of your data across your different security solutions, we can gather intelligence about it. Once we start gathering intelligence, we can start firing alerts that are about something is wrong on your network, something needs to be done. And if you don't have a cybersecurity team, you don't have any incident response, that's totally fine. We have a team called Guardian that can use our product for you. And so one of the great things about our solution is you can triage your alerts in one of three different ways. You can escalate your alerts into actual incidents, and that's important because that's saying, like, this is a real thing I need to track and manage. You can dismiss them as false positives. Anybody involved in cybersecurity knows that false positives are kind of the bane of your existence, and if you tell our system that it's a false positive, we show you less of that over time. And of course, you can just dismiss them and get them out of the way. We have lots of built-in rules and indicators of compromise for your network. And these are very important because when there's a new bug out there, we'll add a new detection in here. We have an anomaly detection platform called PatternScout. And this is going to model your network's behavior, how your network actually acts, what's special about your network, and then it's going to tell you when there's a deviation from that. And this is going to find things that nobody knows about. This is going to find things that this machine is acting oddly because normally Jason's machine isn't active at 3 o'clock in the morning, and this time it was. We have built-in threat intelligence, and so this is like, for instance, the FBI, when they do a cybersecurity investigation, they will tell us, like, these are the IP addresses that were used in some criminal activity, and we're going to put that in our solution, and then we're going to map that to your network. And this is a great way of finding when your bank or your credit union or your financial services company has been either involved in some way with some known threat actor, or you can actually prove that it hasn't been. And proving a negative in security is very challenging, proving that you haven't been affected. We also have a built-in incident management framework, and this is very useful from an auditing and regulatory perspective. By having all of your events and alerts go to one place in an incident, this is very useful for when your auditor comes by and says, I want to know about all of your incidents and I want to see the resolutions, what you did about them, the policy implications that they had. So you can see here that I've attached a few different events to my incident, a few different alerts that were all involved in this suspicious file upload to Dropbox. And one of the unique aspects of our product is its policy integration. So because financial services companies are very regulation-driven for cybersecurity, it's important to be able to tell your risk management team or your board or your auditors that we have these controls, like, for instance, our users are not allowed to download software. And we are actively monitoring that. And we have alerts set up that say, okay, well, when users actually try and download software, we're going to detect that and we're going to remediate that in some way. Or social media. Then we have reports. We have both scheduled reports that kind of act on a schedule like every week or every month or every quarter that detail exactly how your users are acting on your solution, on your network. And are they actually causing problems? Do you need to take time and retrain your users? Or do you need to teach them that you're not supposed to just install software on your network? And so we have this deployed on over 24 banks and credit unions, and it's been very successful. We've detected several serious breaches on their networks that their existing vendors did not. And part of that was actually because of our reporting, which isn't always the fanciest part of cybersecurity, but when we were able to report, like, actually you had a lot of social media activity here, and that could turn out to be something very serious. So yeah, that is DefenseStorm. So we are a cybersecurity company that is built basically exactly for financial institutions. We have a SIM built in. We have next generation anomaly detection, threat intelligence, incident management, policy, integration, reporting. Our booth is back over there. And this was really just a very high level demo. Our product actually gets very deep and technical if you want it to. So come by and talk to us. I'd love to chat with you more about cybersecurity. Thanks.